What do you mean it has no? Hello. Scooby's next. What's going on, Todd? Sorry, we're having technical difficulties apparently, so I wanted to get on and you can hear it now. Then what the frick? That's so weird. I literally did nothing besides open my software back up. But you can hear everything fine. Okay. I don't know. Todd, could you hear when I got offline? Accidentally muted? No, I didn't even touch the mic. I haven't touched anything. Everything's sitting right where it was. And how it was. Todd, were you here when I was getting off stream? And if so, could you hear me? Cuddling with your girl. Nice. That's always a good time. Odd. Yeah, that is very odd. Because like I said, I did nothing. Besides, when you said that, I was like, oh, better open up the software again. What the frick? There are so many Reese's Pieces in this bag. Holy shit. I'm trying to grab, like, other things to put in this freaking container. Well, that's weird, but... What is you doing? I'm just filling up my snack container. But, Drizzy... Oh, yeah, I'll do that, actually. That's a good call. Let me see. Open this back up. Drizzy couldn't hear me when I was saying goodbye to the stream, so I had to pop back and see the frick is happening. Oh, no, don't. Reese, oh my god, my fave. Reese, oh my god. Mute that. Ooh, Eslavog. Vod. Not Vog. Vod. Vodda. This 7 hours ago. That's because I don't know what happened. There was a moment normal and then mute. Oh, you heard that too? The frick? All right, well, let me see. We'll see what happens. Right at the end of the stream. I had to do that so that I could get another card. Problem is, I don't know when it cut out. You said it was when I went full screen. There was a moment of no signal. I wonder if that... Yep, I think that's when it happened. Let me see, can you hear me right before that? You can't put in numbers with the numpad. You gotta use the freaking numbers across the... I'm gonna have to let this play through for a second. Guess I wasn't crazy. No, apparently not. because Todd was just saying that I went mute as well. I'm wondering if that's what happened though when it went to that like no signal screen. I don't even know how it ended up on that, but I really don't like cookies and cream. Block. So gross. Okay, so you can hear me as I'm logging out of the game. So it wasn't then. What the frick? Apparently I just got an error. Okay, I can still be heard there. Yeah, that's when the signal dropped. And yeah. So it's whenever that signal dropped. What the frick, yo? That's not all gonna fit in there. How am I gonna do this? I don't want to eat 50 chocolate bars tonight to make that fit. Yeah, so whatever happened when it freaking went to no signal, that's when it shit the bed. However and why ever it did that, I don't know. Because like I said, I didn't do anything when I turned this back on. I just literally opened back the software. That's really not gonna fit in there, dude. Really? What the frick? I'm gonna have to snack my ass off tomorrow. Get this to fit. Setup was faster than you? It was like he's getting off, let's shut everything down. That's what it was. You nailed it. God sakes. What is it? Well, that's why. That's a freaking. This was 100 pack. I thought it was a 50 pack. I was gonna say that doesn't make any sense, dude. There's 1,000,001 Whoppers here. Freaking hey. I really should not have tried to put this in here. This does not fit at all. But, oh well. Is this gonna fit on there? Blood sugar spiking watching you unbox these candies. It's not that many. I only usually eat like 5 or 6 at a time. Anything else in this? No. Drizzy, how long were you in stream from like this? Look, did I show you already? I don't know. My personal stash. So, Mama Noof and the student aren't gonna be here. Mama Noof's got a doctor's appointment in the city, and the student's got a track meet in the city. So they're both gonna be on. And with my crippled ass only working like 27% of the time, we decided to not do Halloween this year, which is only like maybe the 5th time in my entire life that we haven't done Halloween. And the first 4 times was because our church told us it was the devil. So, yeah. So I just got little snack bars. Because I'm like, I only eat like maybe 2 meals a day. The rest of the time I'm just like snacking. Well, not the rest of the time. At night, then I'm snacking my ass off. I should eat more. I know, but when does this loop go? I gotta do. Yeah, but you're like a third of my size. Actually, no, you're not. You're like a sixth of my size. That was rude to call you a third of my size. Sorry. Weight-wise, though, if you weren't a third of my size, that'd be I'd be worried. If you were a sixth of my size weight-wise, you would need to be in the hospital. But you're just little. If you were a sixth of my, forget skinny, your body would be like inverted. Your stomach would be like in your spine. You would be. You would be like around 50 pounds. That'd be super dangerous. Wait. Yeah. Okay, I mathed that right. Sorry, when's the stuff going? So I have to do a test on the other things. I have to do a ball test to see how big they get. There's no way to say this without it sounding dirty. I have to test the balls and see how big they get. Yeah, there's no other way to put that. It really isn't. Because it says I only need like an ounce of them, which I don't think is very much, but I also don't see how an ounce would fill that. Unless they get freaking massive. Have to watch how they explode? Dear God, no, I don't want them to explode. That would be very bad. It'd be very, very bad. But yeah, once I do that, then I just gotta get some clean water put there. Shouldn't get crazy. I mean, they're like a grain of salt. They are so freaking tiny. It's insane how small they are. So I just gotta see how big they can get, or how big they get. But I gotta get some clean water, so I gotta like buy a bottle of water or something from the store. It says I need a gallon for that, for an ounce, which is insane. But because our water here has like a hint of brown to it, it's just like the old pipes or something. But I want to make sure it doesn't like stain the balls. Because that would be shitty. All right, well, I'm actually gone this time. I was saying I'll hopefully be back on tomorrow, but we'll see how alive I am. So if you guys are here, then I'll see you then. If not, then I will see you when I see you. Thank you all so much for being here, for hanging out. I appreciate you. Also, thanks for helping me figure this out, Trizzy and Todd. Much appreciated. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care, y'all. Love you.